All right, hello again. Let's start with some deep breaths together. So go ahead and find your comfy sitting position. We'll start with the arms just hanging at our sides and start with some inhales, sliding the shoulders up, 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 up. And then exhale, letting them just sink and melt away. And try that again. Inhale, shrugging the shoulders up to the ears. And then exhale, lengthening down. Now we'll take the arms with it. Inhale and reaching up. And exhaling, opening. And then try this again. Inhale, reaching up. And exhaling, open. Let's stay in our wide position here and take it into our lateral curve. Reaching up and over. Finding that side bend. Exhaling, contracting on the diagonal, scooping the abs up and in, arcing up and over. And then coming back to that side bend position. Good, and exhale, bring yourself up, other way, up and over, reach and stretch and breathe. Good, and the same thing here, hollowing and scooping up and over on that diagonal. Feeling that glorious stretch to the upper back and into the lower back. Coming back into your side bend position. And again, exhale, bring yourself back up. Just letting those arms be heavy at your side, just turning the head side to side, testing that range. A little rotation there. Good, and then just gently taking the hands behind the head, bringing the elbows forward, and just a gentle chin to chest to stretch the back of the neck. Not much pressure needed here. Just feeling that length. Another breath there. Good. And then help yourself come back up. And then opening your palms, stretching your wrists forward, lifting your heart, and stretching the front of the body there. Good. And carefully coming back to center. Let's swing our legs around to the side and get our spines moving. So you can hold on to your shins or underneath your thighs there. Start nice and tall, right up on top of those sitting bones, and we'll contract, hollowing out the abdominals. Let those shoulders again release away from your ears and scoop the belly deeply, feeling that deep stretch across the shoulder blades, really pulling those shoulder blades wider apart. And then we'll fold forward, bringing your pelvis back up on top of those sitting bones. Slide the scapula down, lift your heart, open the chest, and then return back to center. Try that again. Hollow and contract, rolling it back, scooping it out, starting to feel how those abdominals can help. That's it. And then bring yourself forward, slide the shoulders down, lift the heart, lift your eyes, keep that back of the neck long. And bringing it back to center. Good. So we're going to plant our feet fairly solid on the mat there. You could do this holding onto your legs if you needed to, but we're going to try to take the arms forward. We're going to scoop and contract halfway back, and then we're going to open one arm and twist and look back toward it. So waking up those obliques, come back to center, and then rolling forward again. Alternating sides. Start with that contraction, scoop it out. The farther you go, the harder it is. Rotate, twist, return to center. And then fold and roll back up. Sometimes we do this sitting on top of the big physio ball. Try that again. Contract and roll back. And then rotate. Just slice that arm, reach, look toward it. Come back to center. And fold over that waistline. Stack the hips tall. Again, contract. And spiral rotate. Coming back to center. And up. I believe we can do this one more time each way. Contract. Keep that scoop. Try not to arch through the low back. Reach and twist. That's a challenge. Come back and return. One more time. Contract. Roll back. Shoulders soft. Rotate, twist. Come back. And up. One more time. Lifting the heart. Taking that extension of the spine just to ease all that out. And then rolling back onto your back, onto your mat. You can scoop and bring those knees into your chest for a little reward for all of that hard work. So we'll breathe here, feeling the length of the spine. Let your tailbone reach down toward the floor. And then let's take our stirring. So taking the hands on top of the kneecaps and circling around, massaging that low back. Good. And reversing directions. A few times each way there. Good. After all that oblique work, our twist stretch will feel really great. So we open those arms out to the side, surrender, just let those arms release. And twist, knees to the left, head turns over to the right. Release and relax and breathe and stretch. Good. And then as you're ready, exhale, zip up those abdominals, gather, bring yourself back to center. Other way, knees to the right, head to the left. Again, once you get there, settle in. Good. And again, gather and return back to center. Extend the left leg long on the floor, pulling the right knee into your chest. Feeling that stretch, separating the thigh bones away from each other. Great. Extend the leg up. That right leg reaches long. You can take behind the thigh here or up top toward the calf. And guiding that leg in towards you for the hamstring stretch. Let's bend the knee, flex the foot to relax and release. And then as you're ready, exhale, extend through the heel, stretching up, feeling that stretch through the calf muscles as well. And then point. Try this again, bending and flexing, folding it in. And exhale, extend through the heel. That's it. And then point, extend. Let's do a full stretch here. So we're going to turn that leg out, rotating it, holding it with the same hand as leg. Try to open it out to the side for the inner thigh stretch. As much as you can, try not to let your hips follow. So keep an imaginary sandbag resting on that left hip as you stretch through the inner thighs. From there, again, zip up your pants, bring that leg up, take it with the opposite hand. And we're first just going to cross over midline. So my pelvis still stays on the floor. Just letting that leg go across. And then perhaps if you'd like a deeper stretch, go ahead and allow that right hip to follow and spiral off the floor. Again, another deep twist stretch. That's it. And breathe. And then from here, again, abdominals initiate, bring the pelvis back to center. See if you can get a little deeper stretch straight ahead in parallel. And then we'll go ahead and take our leg circles here. So again, maybe lowering the leg, maybe softening the thigh a little bit so you're not bracing, gripping with the quads. 4 circles. Inhale, go across, and exhale, stir down, around, and up. And again, inhale and exhale, swing. And 3. And 4. Reversing now for 4. Inhale, open, and around. And 2. Other leg staying long on the floor. 2 more times. 3. Try to calm down the upper body. Last time. 4. Good. And then we'll lengthen that right leg, send it all the way down to the floor. Let it remain heavy and released. Fold the left knee into the chest. We'll do the whole thing here. So again, folding in. And then extending the leg as you're ready, reaching it up, grabbing wherever you can, maybe just your pant legs, right? And then we'll do 2 times, flexing and folding, organizing those joints, just folding it in, releasing that tension on the hamstrings. Exhale, reaching through the heel, reaching it back up, feeling that extension. Extend, point through the foot. Maybe try that one more time, bending and folding in. Deep breath in and exhale, reach it up. Good. And again, we can point. Let's turn out the leg, holding it with the same hand as leg, stabilizing the opposite hip. Open that leg up to the side where you feel those inner thigh muscles get some stretch. Breathing there. Good. And then again, abs zip up. Gather that leg back up. Maybe take it with the opposite hand to cross the midline, going across the body, waking up that outer hip stretch. And either stay here, or if you want a deeper stretch, go ahead and allow your foot to continue to spiral over. Turn your head away from the foot so you're in a nice twist with the spine. And again, gather the hips back to center. Take one more stretch in parallel, lengthening it long. And then you can soften the knees, soften, lower it a little bit. Hands beside you as your training wheels, and we'll take our 4 circles. Inhale, go across the midline. Exhale, swinging down, around, and up. 4 sets. Inhale and exhale, long through both sides of the waistline as you move. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Reverse now, opening away. Effort on the swing, down, around, and up. Strengthening those hips. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Reach that leg long and sending it down. Nice and easy. Hopefully feeling long and open in the front of those hips. We'll move right into our roll up today. So you can either stay here with the legs long or bend your knees as you need to. We'll start with the arms reaching up to the ceiling and then testing that rib cage support, lengthening overhead. Trying not to let the ribs flare open. Here we go, 4 sets. Inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, nodding chin to chest, trying to smooth out that articulation. And then we'll find our hovering position, reaching up and over, folding at the waistline. Breathing there. And then low abdominals initiate retreating, rolling right back down to the floor. Taking your time, being really cautious not to shift side to side, but right down that center line as best you can. Let's do this again. Inhale the arms up and exhale. Using that imaginary water wheel, rolling yourself up and folding and reaching wide upper back. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lowest abdominals. Pull you back. That's it. Breathing out. Beautiful work, everybody. Let's go 2 more times. Nice full inhalation and exhaling as you move. That's it. Yes, and stretch. Reach, reach, reach. And shoulder blades just melting away, rolling yourself down, staying very low. That's it. And unfold one more time. Inhale, the arms coming up. Exhale, nodding, scooping, and rolling up. Good. Once we're here, let's waddle those sit bones apart a little bit and take that forward fold. So stretching up and over, stretching out the hamstrings, breathing into that low back. Good. And then once again, contracting and rolling back down. This time we're going to stay with the hands beside us. And then bend the knees, bring the legs into your parallel position. Find that easy resting position with the sacrum. And I might suggest surrendering palms up so we're not in a death grip with our arms pressing to the floor. Taking a few of our articulated bridges here. So we're going to inhale, prepare, exhale, hollow the belly, imprint that low back, and then continue to peel the tailbone, the sacrum, the lumbar spine up off the floor. Feeling that strength in the back of the legs, the length from the front of the hips. Take a breath in at the top, and then slowly softening down, relaxing the throat, hollowing through the belly, feeling that slow, 1 vertebra at a time, sequential action descending. Try this again. Inhale, prepare, and exhale, scoop and roll up. As you're rolling up, really be aware that the thighs are staying parallel and the knees aren't wanting to splay open to the sides. Feel all 10 toes even on the floor. Inhale and exhale, contract, rolling and melting back down to the floor. That's it. Good. Let's do this twice again. Inhale and exhale, scoop. Really long and reach. Feel that corset of strength. All of those corseting muscles pulling in, supporting your spine, supporting your internal organs. Inhale and exhale, going longer out to the top of the head as you soften the throat, curling down. Good. And on this last set, we'll add a little bonus should you choose to accept the challenge. Inhale, exhale, scoop and roll up again. And again, we're going to feel that support underneath us, strong through the hamstrings and the glutes, taking a little march in place. So inhale, exhale, strong on one side. Let one leg fold in place. Try not to move your pelvis. And return. Seamless transition to the other side. And scoop. And return. Just 2 more times. And again, pelvis suspended in space. And return. And last time, exhale. Good. Inhale, return. Lifting the pelvis, make sure you haven't drooped. And then slowly rolling back down. Curling it back. Very, very good. Scoop those legs in. Give yourself another little hug, a little stretch to those hamstrings if you need to. That's it. And then we're going to go into our little reverse curls today. Okay. So you can let your hands rest beside you. We're using that strength in the low belly to pull the knees into the chest. You might feel like you have to press your hands into the floor a little bit. We're going to lift the hips and then roll it back down. Try that for 8 times. Exhale, scoop, and then control the descent. That's the hard part. Scoop, lift, and roll it down. And scoop, lift. That's it. And roll it down. 4 more times. And up. Abs are in charge, not gravity. And again, up. And rolling down. You go a little higher and higher as you stretch. Up. And rolling down. And again, scoop. And down. Good. Nod and rock yourself back up to a sitting position. And we'll try a little balance work here. So rather than going into our rolling like a ball, and if you should fall, just roll and bring yourself back up again. We're going to work on our balance today. So holding on to our ankles here, feel that scoop of those low abdominals pulling in. And I'm coming to my little tippy toe position. We're going to see if we can slowly bring both shins up to that tabletop position, inner thighs pulling together. And again, try to make it look effortless. Relax that tension in your neck and shoulders. Good. And then just lower the toes back down. And try that again. Slowly lifting. Abs are pulling in. Upper body is open. Shoulders are wide. And then lowering back down. Here's our challenge. Again, coming back up. See if you can let go with your hands. So you're just reaching. And we'll take one leg at a time. Extend one leg and bend. And again, extending and bending. A lot of thigh work too. Extending and bending. One more time, extend and bend. Collect yourself into that ball position. Let's do 1 roll. Inhale, rock. Exhale, roll. Toes on the floor. Open those knees apart and take your butterfly stretch, folding forward. Releasing the hips, stretching it out. Very good. Good. And then again, we'll bring ourselves back up. Bring the knees together. Roll back down onto your mat. And we'll work on our double bent leg stretch today. So one of our Fab 5 exercises, one of the more challenging ones, I think. We're going to find our chest fold position. So we exhale and curl up. From here, my arm work is simple. I reach like I'm taking off an imaginary top hat, and then I'm going to circle and pull to hug my legs back in. The legs simply extend out and then gather, pull back in. So the knees just stay together. The hard part is maintaining that chest fold. Let's try. And reach, lengthen. And then exhale, circle, pull. As you extend the arms and legs away from your center, try not to arch the gut low back. And fold in. Here we go. Inhale, zip up your pants. Exhale, circle in. Let's do 2 more together. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull. Last time, you can do it. Inhale, reach. And exhale, hold. Relax your head back down. Just roll your head side to side. Good, good, good. Work, nice. Extend those legs again, either long or you can bend them if you need. Let's take half of the roll up again. So arms reach up overhead. After you've done that abdominal work, our roll up feels different. More challenge. Good. And then just bring yourself up. You can scoot yourself back, extend those legs, just shoulder distance, or maybe a tiny bit wider apart, reaching energy through the heels, extending those arms forward. Here we go. Spine stretch forward. Exhale, deflate. Holding and stretching that upper back. Inhale, inflate. Rolling back up. Let's exhale, bend those elbows to our goalpost position, and inhale, lift the heart. So once again, we're getting some good extension work, some stretch to the pectorals, and work through the mid-back. Try this again. Exhale, deflate. Holding forward. And inhale, inflate. Exhale, elbows bend, dropping the shoulders down, lift the heart, pull the shoulder blades together, pull those elbows back. And return. One more time like this. And exhale, scoop the belly deeply. Folding up and over. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, elbows bend. Inhale, heart lifts. Good work. And relax. Return there. Bring the legs closer together if you can. And again, if you need to bend your knees, that's okay. Keep your knees together and your feet together. Try, as we go, not to let one leg get longer than the other as we do this. We're going to do a little spine twist. Bring your fingertips on top of your shoulders here, okay? We're going to inhale, feel the length in that stack of the spine, and then a progressive exhale, twisting. Exhale once, twist more, exhale twice. Without moving those legs, exhale 3, inhale back to center. Other way. Exhale, twist 1. Exhale, twist deeper 2. Exhale, twist deepest 3. Inhale, center. Continue like this. Exhale, spiraling the ribcage 1. And deeper 2. Use your eyes. Look past that other hand. And return center. And again, exhale. 1. A little farther. 2. A little farthest. 3. And open. Now do the same exact thing with arms extended. Inhale, tall. And from the rib cage, not your arms. 1. And again, 2. And again, 3. Inhale, center. And just like a corkscrew. 1. And again, 2. And again, 3. Inhale, center. Reach those arms up alongside your ears and take a big forward fold all the way over. Stretch it out. Give yourself a little ankle or calf or foot massage, whatever you can reach there. Breathe and stretch. Good work. And again, we'll release, roll ourselves up, and transition onto your belly. So swing yourself around. And we'll bring our hands to make a little pillow for your forehead. So one hand on top of the other, letting your forehead rest. Legs are slightly apart behind you, parallel. And we'll take our alternating leg lifts. So feeling those hip bone headlights on the floor, on the mat, keeping them there. Try not to tip or twist. Lengthen one leg and float and reach the leg up. So once again, we're feeling those hamstring muscles, the glutes, and into the back. And then lowering back down, other side. Lengthen and float and reach. Hovering that leg, keep the abdominals strong and collecting, lifting up. And lower back down. Try this again, each side alternating. Lengthen and lift. Hovering that leg, feeling that extension, and lowering it down. And other side again, lengthen and lift. Hovering, lengthening, and lowering down. Now we're going to add a little flex. So we lift the opposite leg again. Lift. Then we're going to bend that knee and flex. Try to bring that heel towards your tush. Thigh off the floor if you can. Point and extend and reach it. And lower it back down. Other side. Ab strong. Lift the leg. Bend and flex and pull, working those hamstrings. Extend, lengthen, reach. And lower down. Once again, each side. And again, float and extend, long laser beams. Bend and fold. Stretching the thigh. Press, point, reach. Good, lower it down. And one more time, lift it up. And bend and fold in. Point, extend, lengthen. And lowering it back down. Relax. Wag your tail side to side. Just release that all out. Very, very nice. Bring your hands beside you. Let the legs completely relax now and take an extension. So we're going to push that imaginary marble with your nose, watching it roll along the floor. Curious baby learning how to crawl. If you can, press into your hands. Continue to feel that support underneath your armpits. Long neck. Inhale. Just gently bring chin to chest. And then ear to shoulder, stretching out the sides of the neck. Back down to the front, chin to chest, keeping the lift of the abdominals. Other side, ear to shoulder, stretching out the neck. Chin to chest. Inhale, looking straight ahead, opening that heart, and rolling your spine back down. Long, long, long as you descend. Try this again. Reaching out, following that arc pathway with your eyes. Opening, press. Stretching the front of the body, stay long. And again, chin to chest. Maybe start the other way first, ear to shoulder. And chin to chest. Other side, ear to shoulder. Chin to chest. Looking straight ahead, wide collarbones, abs lift. Slowly lower yourself back down to the floor. And rest. Very good. Come up to hands and knees now. We'll do a few of our cat and cow stretches, arcing and doming the spine, curling the tail under, letting the head fall forward, nodding chin to chest. Coming back out to that long spine. Slide the shoulders down, opening your heart. Go ahead and take that arch to the low back. And once again, curling, lifting your belly button as high as you can up to the ceiling. And coming back to the long spine. And once again, slide the shoulders away, open your throat, open your chest, stretch it out. Coming back to center, let's do our thread the needle. Spiraling, reaching one arm up to the ceiling, lift the abdominals, and then fingertips dive through. And spiral rotate, let your head come down toward the floor if you can. Stretching, maybe putting some pressure into that shoulder. Good, and then again, coming back up to all fours, and we'll try that on the other side. Lift your eyes, open your chest, reach for the sky, and then thread the needle, spiral rotate, lowering yourself down, breathing there. Nice, and then again, come back to your all fours position. One more time through that cat, doming and lifting. Then slowly sending your weight back to sit towards your heels and stretch it out, breathing there. You can reach the fingers as far forward as you can. And maybe in that position, reaching the hands forward, gently bring your elbows closer toward the floor. So feeling that stretch underneath the armpits there. Let your head rest and take a few deep breaths here. One more time, nice full breath in. Expanding in 3 directions. Exhale, melting. Good. And slowly bring yourself back up, roll yourself back up. And let's move along into our side leg work here. So coming down onto the mat onto your side, bring your legs into your banana shape. There you are, and you can again either use this top hand as your kickstand of balance or test yourself as you go. Maybe one finger on the mat, maybe see if you don't even need that hand, okay? Let's take our top leg and float it parallel. So we're gonna have foot, knee, and hip on the same line. We're gonna flex through that top foot And swing that leg like a pendulum, forward and forward. And then reach it to the back. Try not to let yourself fall forward here. Reach back, reach back. Try that again, flexing forward and forward. Press through the molecules in the room. Push back and back. And again, swing forward and forward. Strong abdominal connection. Stretch that hip just like we did when we were on our bellies. And again, forward and forward. And press it back and back. Taking this into a bicycle now. Going forward, let's keep the foot flexed. Bend the knee now. Then press that thigh back and push through that heel. Stretch it out. And again, fold the straight leg forward. Bend the knee. Thigh presses back. Stretch that thigh and extend through the heel. 2 more this direction. Forward and bend. Thigh hinges back. Press. Reach. 1 more time. Try to keep horizontal. Forward and fold. Thigh reaches back. And extend. Now reverse it all. Bend your knee. Heel comes toward your tush. Fold at the hip. Extend that leg. Stretch the hamstrings. Press and sweep it back. And again, bend the knee. Hinge the thigh forward, working on balance and control all the while. Extend. Exhale, sweep it back. 2 more. Bend and hinge. Abs are active. Reach forward. Sweep it back. Last time here, bend and hinge and lengthen out and sweep it to the back. Very, very good. Take this leg and go across the body. We'll let our hands stack, let the head release on the floor. Big spiral stretch, reaching forward, opening up that shoulder girdle there and spiral. Breathe and release. Great. And then again, gather and fold. But I have a surprise today. Before we go to the other side, bring yourself up onto that hip again. And stack both feet. Okay? If you can, bring this shoulder up so that your shoulder is right over your elbow. My palm is on the floor. And I'm trying really hard, making sure I'm not rolling forward or back, but I'm really right onto that hip. Okay? If this is too challenging for you in this position, you can separate your feet and have your top leg to the back. I might demonstrate it that way first, okay? We're gonna see if we can use these muscles underneath the rib cage, the strength and support of our shoulder here to lift our hip up off the floor. So this can be your kickstand if you need it. We're gonna see if we can push down and lift the hip, even if it's just a ½ inch, and then bring it back down. If you're more adventurous, take this arm alongside you and arc and lift and come up, feeling that support under that shoulder, and then lower it back down, or try it with the feet stacked. 2 more times, and lift up, little side plank. That's it, and lowering it back down. 1 more time, and lift, and reach. Looking at the world sideways, and lowering it back down. Very good. I promise we'll stretch all this out. Let's go to the other side. Do our leg work and then our side planks. All right, getting ready for the week ahead. Here we go. So we have our banana position to start with. Shoulder away from the ears. Again, you can use this hand as a kickstand if you need or not. Take that top leg, float it parallel, and we'll take our single leg kick. Flex the foot, reach it forward and forward. Reach and point to the back and back. And again, sweep forward and forward. Reach it back, abs strong and back. Continue like this, forward and back. Checking in with this top shoulder, keeping it easy. And breathe, exhale back. Into bicycle, keeping the foot flexed now. Fold the leg forward, bend the knee. Hinge that thigh back and extend. Strong center, again, forward and bend. Thigh presses back, reach to that heel. 2 more, forward and bend. Hinge back, long waistlines, reach. Last time here, forward and bend. Press that thigh, reach, extend, reversing directions. Bend heel to your tush. Fold the thigh forward. Extend the leg, inhale. Exhale, sweep it back. Again, bend the knee. Thigh folds forward. Lengthen straight. And exhale, press back. 2 more. Bend and fold. Reach, extend, and exhale, sweep it back. Last time. Bend and fold. And reach and exhale. Sweep it back. All right. Take that leg across the body. Just let it rest. Stacking the hands. Let the head rest on the floor. Big spiral reach. Taking that top arm. Finding mobility in the ribs and the shoulders. Through that spine. Breathe it here. Good. And again, gather and return to come back. And our new favorite exercise, right? Come up onto that shoulder, onto that elbow. Shoulders stacked. Again, trying to find that hip. If you need more padding underneath your hips, just double up on your mat. Again, I'll demonstrate first with the feet separated, top leg to the back. Really, again, trying to make myself into one long line. We can try it here with the hand on the floor. Inhale and exhale. Press out of that shoulder. See if you can just lift just a little bit. And then lower it back down. Or if you want, add the arm. Again, inhale and exhale. Reach strong through the center. Zip up those abs. And lower it back down. Or again, harder still, feet stacked. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Inner legs together. That's it. Breathing and lowering down. Last time. Big inhale, exhale. Press out of that shoulder. Reach. Good work. And lower yourself back down. Excellent. Bend those knees. Sit yourself up nice and tall. So we're going to go into our mermaids. Yeah. After all that, so we're just swooshing your mermaid tail to the side here or in your mermaid open position, whichever way works best for you. Holding on to your outside ankle, let's lengthen, reach tall up to the ceiling, and then side bending toward your feet, toward that mermaid tail, stretching out those muscles we worked. Breathing here. Good. Let's take the hand behind the head. Just use your eyes, look up toward that elbow, look up, opening, feel how that stretches through the waistline, through the arm, spiral rotate toward the knee, lift the abs and fold and breathe here. Excellent, come back to that lateral bend and extend that arm farther, farthest. And then bring ourselves up. Let's swing our legs around to the other side. And again, whichever position works best for you. Nice and snug here, holding onto that ankle, lengthen, reaching up. Feel that stretch already. And then arcing over toward your feet. Oh my goodness. Breathing and stretching here. We've done a lot of oblique work today. We're going to feel that. Hand behind the head, looking up at the ceiling. Opening that up and then spiral, lift and fold over the waistline, over toward that knee. Deep breaths into the low back. Good, returning to your sideways position and extending, unfurling, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Excellent, and bringing ourselves back up. Just bring your legs into your easy butterfly position here. And again, curling forward, nodding, and just spilling forward over the legs, rounding through that low back. And scoop in the belly, roll yourself back up again. And then palms up, lift and stretch. Open your chest, slight arc. Good, and from here, crossing the arms, one arm on top of the other, giving yourself that hug, maybe grabbing a hold of your shoulders and nodding chin to chest, just curving over that upper back. So folding forward, rounding the spine, rolling back up. And again, opening, serve it up, lift. And other side, other arm on top. Give yourself that hug. Folding, nodding, folding forward over that sternum. Good. And rolling up. And serve it up. Lift and stretch that chest. And return. Very good. Come over onto hands and knees again. And we're going to take one foot behind us, placing the ball of the foot on the floor if you can. And then shifting back, stretching out the Achilles, stretching out that knee, the calf there. Breathe. Good. And bring it back to center. Other side. Other leg behind yourself. Follow the foot on the floor. And then shifting your weight back, pressing, elongating that leg. Good. And then again, returning. Let's try a bit of a pigeon pose today for our hip flexor stretch. So you're going to assist one leg coming in front if you can. And you can depend on what feels best for you. It can either be perpendicular here or just bringing the knee forward onto the mat. Supporting yourself with your hands. Slide yourself back with one leg long behind you. And your goal is to lower yourself down toward the floor. And you'll start to feel a stretch, deep stretch into your hips, into those rotators. And definitely into the front of the back leg, those hip flexors opening up. So again, whatever works best for you, take it easy. If you can, inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, maybe hinging forward over that thigh. And then again, if you can, lift yourself up. Still support yourself with your hands as much as you need. Lift your heart. Become that big pigeon with your tail behind you, your big pigeon chest in front. Good. And help yourself out of this. Press yourself up. Exchange other side. Bringing the other leg forward. And again, sliding yourself back to where you feel some stretch. Settling down, trying to elongate that back leg, opening up the front of the hip here. Good. Inhale, lift your heart. If you can, exhale, lower yourself down, folding forward over that thigh. And again, support yourself with your hands, lift yourself back up. Open your chest, big pigeon. Good. And again, carefully help yourself out of this. Coming back to your hands and knees. Let's tuck our toes. Press up, lift up into your downward dog position as much as you can. Trying to stretch those arms and legs long. Sinking your heels toward the floor as a goal. Zip up your abdominals here. This is a great place to feel that lift and support. Try to let your head hang through your arms. Stretching the back of the body. Maybe tread through your feet a little bit, bending one knee at a time, rolling through those metatarsals. Good. And then again, sinking both heels toward the floor. Soften your knees. Walk your hands carefully back, bringing more weight over your legs. Bending your knees as much as you need to. Let your head release, relax. And let's slowly roll ourselves up. Bringing your weight securely onto those feet. Slowly bringing your pelvis back to vertical. Your head will be last. Just shake out your legs a little bit, wiggle it out. We'll face each other and breathe together. Inhale, stretching up. And exhale, lowering down. And one more time, reaching those arms up. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Well done. We did some harder work today. You should all feel very accomplished. I'll see you next time. Thank you.